Hey there, Blessed Mama. We are here to help you, the working mom, manage your personal and professional life without losing your mind. This is a podcast for you. I'm Blair Critch, and I went from a teacher to a stay-at-home to a 7-figure online business owner. And listen, that didn't happen overnight. It happened after we actually hit rock bottom. Bankruptcy that shook us. Then to find out my husband had an addiction problem, I decided that day I would grow and learn how to build a flexible business of freedom. Now today, I'm passionate about teaching other women the exact same thing through systems and strategies full of faith, fun, and drive.
What is up? I am Kelly Hoover, retired corporate pharmaceutical rep to network marketing millionaire and small business owner. After recovering from a brain tumor, I knew I wanted to go after my dreams and make life happen. You know, quit waiting around for the perfect time. So I learned social media and how to master my time, and then the magic really started happening. If you are looking to create connections and own your time management skills, then this is the place for you. Let's do it.
Hey there, Blessed Mama. Welcome to episode 73, which is all about what is the difference between a 5 and a 7-figure network marketing earner. Listen, today we're talking all about the difference between that network marketer who makes a couple $100s a month compared to the one who earns 5 or 6 figures a month. Yeah, there are people that do that, and it's not who you might imagine. There are distinct things that you're going to hear, and we hope you not only realize what you need to step up and do, but also that you implement it if this is the goal that you have. So start to take those actions towards what you want. That's what we're hoping you get out of today. So if you're listening to this while you're exercising or in the car, you're going to probably want to come back and listen to this episode again and take some notes. So first of all, let's slash through the common objection or limiting belief of what makes a 6 or 7-figure earner in network marketing. No, you don't have to be the first one in. I have seen plenty of companies like Arbonne, who've been around for a long time, have new millionaires or new top-level executives. You can do that. Ask around your company, who was the last one to hit the top of the compensation plan? How long did it take them? How long does it take the new people to hit auto bonus if you guys have that, or earn the trips if you guys have that? If no one has done those things in a really long time company-wide, we're not talking just on your upline team, then let's be honest, it might be time to look at the compensation plan a little bit better, and it may be time for a new company. I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm just being honest here, okay? Don't throw tomatoes at the person telling you this. But I want to slash through that misconception and limiting belief that somehow you have to be the first one in, because there's a lot of companies that have been around for a long time that are still having lots and lots of success with new people. Let's also slash through that limiting belief that they must have more time, or they must not have young kids at home, or they must have the right kind of supportive family or husband, or they must have a super outgoing personality, or they know the right people, or they're really great at sales. And listen, those kind of things go on and on and on, right? If you're being honest with yourself, you've said one of those before. I've said one of those before. I know Kelly's said one of those before, if we're being honest. So let's slash through those limiting beliefs first. So step 1 is write down those limiting beliefs. Like literally write them down. What are the things that keep coming up and the lies that are coming up in your head, okay? And then I want you to rip up that piece of paper, or get even more symbolic and burn that paper. Burn it, baby, because those are lies. Yep, they are lies that you are telling yourself to stay stuck. Guess who loves it when you stay stuck? Satan, not God. He has big plans for you. So don't stay stuck. Sorry, guys, that was hilarious. Don't stay stuck. Instead, make sure that you write those lies down, write down those limiting beliefs, rip them up, or burn up that piece of paper, okay? Because here is what those 7-figure earners do that make them stand out compared to the 5-figure or fun money earners, okay? Now, I also want to be very clear. Decide, okay? So step number 1 is they decide they want it. Do you even know what you truly want? Because some people join network marketing, direct sales, MLM industry because they want just a couple $100s a month. I will never forget all those years ago when I first started with Stella and Dot, which is a jewelry company who I'm no longer with, but I was with them for almost 5 years. I remember one of the girls that joined my team said, all I want is throw pillows. My husband thinks it's stupid, and I like to change them out per season. and I want to be able to afford throw pillows and not have somebody tell me that I can't buy them. Okay, that's fun money. And sometimes people start for that reason, but then you never took time to stop and truly write down, what do you want now? What do you want now? If you don't know, I want you to brain dump. I want you to think about everything that you want. Here's one thing that really helps me when I'm creating goals. If I earned $100,000 right now, somebody handed me a check for $100,000, what would I spend on? What would I spend $500,000 on if I was handed a check? Those are the true things that you really want, that you really desire. So get a clear decision. What do I want? All right. What do I want to see happen in my business in the next 90 days? Write that down. Then what do you want and what do you need to do monthly in order to get there? Then do you actually have the time to do that? And if you do, set it up on the calendar for daily action to achieve those goals. Now, listen, this is something we break down. We're going to be doing it at our Blessed Mama Bosses retreat, our first ever in September. If you haven't checked it out, it's bmbretreat.com. We might be full by the time you hear this recording, but check it out and ask us. But we'll be breaking this down. We also break it down inside of our Network Marketing Accelerator course, but it is so important that you take time to truly figure out, what do I want to see happen in 90 days? What do I need to do to get there? And do I actually have the time to line up with that? And if you do, then how do I set it up on my calendar to make sure that I achieve those goals, right? So Kelly, share with them step number 2 about what makes the difference between a just like dabbling or a 5-figure earner compared to a 7-figure network marketing earner.
Well, the second thing is vision. The people who are earning, you that are earning 7 figures, you have a vision. You know exactly what is possible. These people have an underlying belief, not only in the products they're representing, but in the business opportunity. And the true thing is I will give you a personal testimony from this. When I began my personal journey in network marketing, I had 0 experience. I had no experience on social media, no experience in the industry, but the products changed my life. I had belief in what the products could do for you. And once I saw others having success in the business, I jumped in. And then I had belief in the business opportunity. So that vision, do you paint that vision for others? Now, how can you create this vision for yourself? What are the stories within your company? Who has personally experienced this? Others that are using the products, are they getting it for free? Do they have referrals? Then, who is joining you in the business and having wins? These are the visions that you must believe. These are the visions that you must paint for others. So, reading the stories that your company shares, watching the videos, the articles, everything that your company puts out with who the people are that have made it to the top. Who are they and what are they doing and how did they get there? Think about it. Maybe you're thinking, why have I not read these articles? Why have I not watched these people, the vision that they have of what is possible? And sometimes, honestly, we don't. Listen, this may rub you the wrong way, what I'm about to say, but are you jealous? Do you have imposter syndrome? Like, are you jealous of what others have? Does it create jealousy or does it create you to be fired up? Ask yourself that. And if it does create jealousy, then work on the mindset of getting yourself out of that. Create a boundary around seeing that. You don't want others to see. You want others to be able to see the success, but it actually brings validation and vision to your subconscious when you are seeing it yourself. And so making sure that you are reading these things and you are seeing these things, seeing the vision is number 2. And the third thing that we consistently see in the difference between 5 and 7-figure earners is the sense of urgency. I love this one so much because I think about, like, you can do it now, you can do it next year, you can do it in 5 years, but what about today? right? Seven-figure earners have a sense of urgency. Many people who make a couple $100s a month, they just don't see it and they don't have the sense of urgency. Like, I gotta go, I gotta go. You know that feeling when your company launches a promo or they come out with a new product and you're like, I gotta clear my schedule. I've got a sense of urgency. I need to share, I need to share, I need to share. That's what a seven-figure earner does. And a five-figure earner oftentimes will say, like, I got this to do. They'll make a lot of excuses, right? Here's the thing. It doesn't mean that you have to have a huge need. It doesn't mean that you have to have potential, like we've talked about, like the vision, but it means that you're taking action. It means that you're taking action to get in a reasonable time and not waiting for years, not waiting for months. You're doing it now. You're hungry. I hear so often people say, one day I will get there. I'm not in a rush. Well, guess what? Get in a rush. Well, then if you really take truly forever, if you take forever to get there, because this is what your subconscious brain is telling you, and your subconscious brain loves the fact that you're saying, hold up, we're not in a hurry. Be in a hurry. Create a sense of urgency. If you want to be a seven-figure earner in network marketing, direct sales, a sense of urgency is a must. And it has to be created a lot. And I will promise you, the team that you are leading, that your future team, they see your sense of urgency, they're going to create it for themselves as well. Blair, what's the fourth tip?
Well, actually, that was making me think we have not really shared our stories about how we're both seven-figure earners in network marketing. And over this summer, you're going to hear us interview a bunch of people who come from, or sharing their story about how network marketing, direct sales, small business has affected them and allowed them to have true freedom. So you're going to hear a lot of those stories this summer. And Kelly, I feel like we should record our individual stories for people to hear, because what you just shared is exactly what happened to Kelly. When I first met Kelly in our company, she was like, I'm happy just earning trips or paying for my kids' trips, whatever. Then she was like, maybe I could do this full time and not have to work 60 hours a week anymore. And she made the commitment. And I remember her asking me, what do I need to do, in a sense of urgency, in order to achieve what I want to achieve as quickly as possible. So we're gonna share those stories with you guys this summer. I think they're really powerful for people to hear. All right, tip number 4 is the seven-figure earners, they know how to set the vision for others. So not only can they see what's possible for themselves, but they can see what's possible for others. And they show them that they believe in them before they even believe in themselves. How do they have that faith in them? Because they know story after story after story in the company about what the products have done for people, what the business opportunity has done for people. They've taken time to read those stories. They've taken time to watch those videos. They've taken time to invest in learning from the company and learning from others. So now they can say to their newest people who join them in the business, you can do this. If you want it, you can do it. Let's run together. And there's something powerful about that, because when people join you, they don't have that belief yet. You have to have the belief for them. And that is something that you always see in those seven-figure earners. They believe it's possible for anybody, and they show them the vision before they have the vision. Number 5 is actually a story that I want to share with you guys by Sarah Robbins. She is the top earner with Rodan and Fields, and I love this story. She shares it a lot, and it's one that's really stuck with me because it is about not quitting. So a lot of you guys might know 3 Feet from Gold, right, by Napoleon Hill. If you go look it up, this is basically Sarah's version of it, okay? And it really shows you one of the things that seven-figure earners have over other people is the fact that they stick with it. They know they're 3 feet from gold. They don't give up on themselves. So listen to this quick little story by Sarah Robbins. It's about a girl named Susie who said yes and changed her life and thousands of others. What a powerful way to listen to this story, right? She personally brought on board a woman, and in this woman who she used to refer to as Negative Nellie. She really didn't have a positive outlook on her business or ability to reach out to people. She wasn't willing to make phone calls or even do events to find prospects for her business. And one day, as a last minute resort, I made an email that she could at least send to her contacts. So it found, basically she wrote this email, and Susie read the email, and being an entrepreneur, she immediately recognized the power of our profession. Okay, so this woman on Sarah's team, not Susie, she's naming her Negative Nelly. So Negative Nelly was on her team. So she created an email that Negative Nelly could use to reach out to people. She sent that email out, and this lady named Susie read the email. And being an entrepreneur, she immediately recognized the power of our profession. She was introduced to me on a 3-way call with her soon-to-be sponsor, who at the time was my personal partner. Susie immediately saw the vision and enrolled on New Year's Eve. What a way to toast in the new year. Unfortunately, Susie's sponsor, Negative Nelly, got discouraged that she had only enrolled one consultant. She decided that this just wasn't for her, and she quit. A few short years later, her team of one, Susie, grew into an incredible team that spans across the entire country. In fact, it's one of the fastest growing teams in Rodan and Fields and largest legs in the company. Many team members are driving beautiful free cars, earning amazing incentive trips, incredible incomes. In fact, Susie moved into her dream home on the water in Boca Raton, Florida, which is down the street from me. Can you imagine if Susie's sponsor stuck with it? She could be experiencing the exact same time and financial freedom. When you think about it, Susie's sponsor set the odds were pretty good. Her first team member ended up being a multi-million-dollar producer. So the advice of her friend Richard Brooke today, she's renaming Negative Nelly to the $50 million woman. She started this business at around age 30, and after taxes and with conservative investments, not even taking into effect organizational growth over time, that's what she could have earned if she didn't walk away. That's proof that you never know what people will do or who they will lead you to. That's a powerful story. And I hope that when you're listening to it, that you realize that is what sets a 5 and a 6 and 7 figure earner apart is belief, right? And not giving up when they're so close to 3 feet from gold. So Kelly, what's another one?
I love that story. The last one that we want to share, number 6, is duplication. And this, I know you hear this buzzword a lot, but I really want you to listen to a few key things. Duplication does not have to be complicated. You don't have to create all these crazy things. Keep it simple, okay? But when you think about duplications, the whole point is you cannot be all things to all people all the time. Right? You'll drive yourself crazy and you will have burnout. So set up layered leadership and how to duplicate things that you hear most often. So a few examples would be duplication for your team. What does your team ask the most? What does your customers ask the most? The things that you constantly hear, what you do is you create a video, make a video, or maybe write up a little blurb, put it in your notes, create a video, put it on YouTube, put it in your notes. And as soon as someone asks that, you can copy and paste and send it and say, hey, keep this in your notes. When your customer asks about X, Y, and Z, send them this video. All right. Another thing that you can do to create duplication is what are the income producing activities that are working for you? Right? What are those activities? What are the activities that are working for the 7-figure earners? Ask them. Ask what is working for them. Duplicate that to yourself and to your team. Share it with your team. Income producing activities. What are those basic things? So let me ask, do you have a curious to customer funnel for your team? Do you have that created? And what I mean is, if you have someone who's a little curious, how do you take them from being curious to becoming an actual customer? What about from a customer to a business builder? Do you have that funnel set up? Do you have a place where you have these happy customers and now you have them as team members and helping them reach success? It's a very simple funnel that not only you can have, but you can duplicate down to your team. So these are things that we very often see are missing inside teams. And I'm telling you, ladies, this is part of what is preventing people from ranking up and earning that 6 and 7 figure income that you want. Guess what? We can help you with that. Inside the Network Marketing Accelerator, we teach this. We have everything that you need to know about how to take a person who is curious to a customer and create that funnel for you and your team. You also can learn how to take that happy customer and create a business builder, a funnel for you and your team. This is truly how duplication works. You create this, you duplicate it down, and guess what? It's less time for you and the leaders that you are creating. So the Network Marketing Accelerator has all of this inside. And here is the thing, there are so many people, you may be listening and you are trying all the normal industry methods to get those new leads to create customers, but then what do you do with them? Maybe you're not organized. You don't know how to actually do that and how to push it down to your team. Is there a more authentic way for you to be building? And to be honest, maybe you're just tired of messing around and maybe you are ready to take your business right now to 6 figures and 7 figures. If that is you, the Network Marketing Accelerator is going to give you all the answers that you need. You can find it at networkmarketingaccelerate.com, or you can go to blessedmamabosses.com and look under Network Marketing Accelerate. This is an incredible, incredible place that you will be able to take your business and scale it to 6 figures and beyond. And if you're not part of our free community, we want to invite you to be a part of that. You can head over to Facebook and just type in Blessed Mama Bosses. Find it at blessedmamabossesgroup.com. It'll take you right there. We are hanging out in there. We are having a good time. There's an incredible community of women just like you. And the last thing I want to share with you, depending on when you're listening to this episode, if you have not booked your spot for the Bringing Me Back retreat, it is, yes, the very first Blessed Mama Bosses retreat. It's in September in Orlando, Florida. This is a place where you can be surrounded around other women just like you that are looking to create themselves, get back in touch with themselves as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, and really be able to go back home and have their cup full and overflowing to be able to serve every aspect in your life. So coming up in the month of July, you are going to be hearing right here on Blessed Mama Bosses podcast, tons of testimonials. We will be highlighting some incredible women inside our different communities. They're going to be sharing testimonials of who has had success in network marketing. So you're not going to want to miss that. And we are so incredibly grateful that you took time to listen to today's episode. Make sure to screenshot it, shout it out on Instagram or Facebook. You can find us at Blessed Mama Bosses _ on Instagram and Blessed Mama Bosses on Facebook. Shout us out. We will shout you out right back. And we cannot wait to the next episode of Blessed Mama Bosses podcast. Have a great day and make it a great day for others. We hope you enjoyed this episode and want to hang out with us more. Join us inside our Facebook community. You can find us at www.blessedmamabossesgroup.com. We'll see you inside.